one of the most powerful mindset shifts that you can ever have with OCD is understanding that OCD reveals what you love. OCD reveals what you love, and not that the thing you're terrified of is what you love, but that the exact opposite is what you love. Whatever the OCD is attacking, whatever it's making you terrified of, it's showing that you really, really love and care about the opposite of it. And that is why your brain is obsessing over that fear or that danger or that scary thing. For example, if you love your family members, if you love your children so much, then the OCD is probably going to attack them and convince you that you're going to harm them. And the reason why your brain does this, or the reason why the OCD goes after the things that we love so much, like if you think about it, whatever the OCD is attacking for you is probably one of the most important things in the world to you. And the reason why your brain does this is because it thinks that in order to protect you from a danger, that your brain has to make you think about it and feel lots of fear or negative emotion towards it. Because that's the only way you'll make sure that you protect yourself from it. And that's the only way your brain thinks you'll be able to avoid that thing happening. So if you love your children so much, then that's why your brain causes the harm OCD, to make you think about and try to convince you of and try to make you feel fear towards harming your children, is because your brain loves your children so much that that's why it's going to do everything it can to make sure you protect yourself from harming them. If you have social OCD, where you're always obsessing over having flaws and people judging you, then it just reveals that you love being loved, being accepted by people so much. That's so important to you. You love and care about that so much. And you love connecting with people so much that that's why your brain tries to protect you from any danger that could stop you from being loved by people. If you have health OCD, that shows that you love being healthy. You love being safe and feeling safe and healthy. And that's why your brain goes after all of the possible dangers that could stop you from being healthy. If you have relationship OCD, then it means that you really love, or you really want to love being in a relationship, right? You really love that person, or you really love the idea of being loved and having that love in that relationship. And that's why your brain attacks the relationship so much and makes you think they don't love you, or makes you think you don't love them, or makes you think that it can't work out or whatever. Any OCD that you have, all it does is show you what you love. So the next time that those thoughts get triggered and those feelings get triggered and the fear and the anxiety and the intrusive thoughts, just know that all that is doing is showing you what you love. That's all it's doing. And that's why it's happening, is because you love that other thing so much. So when those thoughts and feelings get triggered, instead of saying, oh my goodness, these must be true, or I hate these, or these are awful, or I have to get rid of these, or oh, this is just so hard, instead, let that remind you of the love that you have. When you have that OCD about people judging you, then let that remind you, wow, I would really love to be loved by people. I would really love to feel confident and to be able to connect with people and be accepted by them. Wow, I really do love that. Or when those thoughts and feelings get triggered, just remind yourself, wow, I really do love my family, and just feel that love for them. Right? Let the OCD remind you and feed into the love that you have, because that is actually what is being expressed. When you're feeling the fear, that is an expression of love, because you love something so much that your brain is obsessed with making you feel fear towards anything that could stop you from having that thing you love. When you have that intrusive thought, that is an expression of love, because it's showing you that you love this other thing so much that that's why your brain is obsessed with making you think about this thing that could make it so you don't have that thing you love. Right? If you have OCD about OCD itself, about the anxiety or the panic attacks itself, then it means that you love freedom. You love being able to have power over your mind, or you would love that so much. You would love to be free so much that your brain's going to make you think about and feel all the anxiety and all the, everything, being afraid that you're going to be stuck in the OCD forever, because it thinks that's the only way it can protect you from anything that could make you stuck forever, or from anything that could stop you from having that freedom that you love. So no matter what it is, let your OCD remind you of the love, let it feed into the love, and just practice growing that love stronger and stronger, and recognize that all OCD is just an expression of love, showing you that you love the opposite of whatever the OCD is trying to tell you. And the more that you can build that love and practice being confident in that love and just choose it, I love this thing and I'm gonna have this thing, and that's all the OCD means, is that I love this thing so much. The more you can do that, the more your brain will stop triggering the OCD, because if every time the OCD gets triggered, all you do is love something or someone and practice loving them, then your brain will start to memorize love more instead of memorizing how it has been expressing that love of the fear and the thoughts and all of that stuff that you don't want in your life. So, OCD reveals love, practice love, and make sure that you share this video with someone else that needs to know this about their OCD.